on nothing. It was based on nothing. Ah, it was. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back. If it's your first time, my name is Talia Adewale, and this is DISBYDEM. We're talking about Surviving Paradise, which is a Netflix reality game show. And yeah, you know when you're looking forward to something like a show, and you're just really excited, and by the time it comes around, you're like, am I watching? That was Surviving Paradise. I was so excited when I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, this is a thing I can get behind. People, doing games and challenges to get into this mansion, And I'm not sure what I was thinking, but when I watched it, I was like, is this all it is? They are literally, all they're trying to do is connive and win challenges and stab people just to get into the luxury life. So you have the luxury house where, everything is done for you. You're catered to constant food, there's drinks, there's hot water, there's a toilet, and then you have camping where obviously they only get rice and beans, just plain rice and beans. They don't get toiletries, they don't get alcohol, they barely get water, and they sleep on the floor. So I get it, it's uncomfortable, but if you think about it as camping, you should be fine. These children, I'm gonna call them children. There was a 35-year-old guy in there, but honestly, I don't know what he was doing there because in the end, he didn't really do anything. Yeah, I'm not really sure about Kelso throughout this whole thing. But these children, so annoying. We're crying. There was this one girl, I can't remember her name, but KS, I think. No, SK, Sarah Kate. This girl was wailing, like lamenting. You would think that she died because she had to camp. Maybe they didn't know the concept of the show, because I can't truly say, oh, you guys signed up for it, But it baffled my mind. I was so shocked at the amount of complaining these children were doing because they had to sleep outside, just knowing that the luxury mansion was there. Now, let's put that aside and say, okay, I'm not judging them for, their hardships. Everybody reacts differently. Your heart is different from my heart. So let's put that aside. The bad acting, because there was definitely elements of acting in this. The first time where, what's his name? Shea Butter. Ugh. I'm not reacting to him. The name just... it doesn't sit well with me. I wonder if his full name is like Sherman or something. When he had to react that the phone was in whatever the trunk that he was sitting on, and they got a text message, I was like, this is god awful. They obviously just told you to stand up. They put the freaking phone in there, told you to sit down, and then react like you didn't know. And it was so bad. The entire show encourages entitlement, because in the end, they were all fighting for something that they didn't even deserve. And they were all saying, I deserve this. I worked hard for this. You literally slept in a campground. That is all you did. You connived with people to throw other people under the bus so that you could get voted in. And the second episode, I was like, they're voting based on what? They just met each other. So you're telling me, you guys are supposed to pick who goes to the villa, who goes, but there was nothing that it was based on nothing. It was based on nothing. Okay, moving on. There was no drama. The drama in this was the music, making you think that there was drama. If you take the music aside, it was a very flat show from beginning to the end. The best part of the entire thing was maybe the MC. What was her name? Jessimae? And I kept trying to think, like, where do I know her from? I don't know her from anywhere. She just has one of those faces. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before, but that was the best part for me. Let's talk about the people, the problem people that were in this thing. First, it's all first world problems, by the way, people. But let's talk about the problematic people. Alex. I didn't trust Alex from the first moment that I saw him. There's something about that. You know when somebody doesn't blink, or when they blink and you still think that they're still not blinking? That was the first red flag for me. His eyes are so beautiful. But I didn't trust Alex as far as I could throw him. For sure. Tabitha. Tabitha is the worst kind of person that you can ever meet. They were a problem. Tabitha not only forgot the entire reason that they were on the show, they totally lost themselves. No, they didn't even have themselves to start with. And you know the worst part? When Tabitha was first on the screens, I was like, oh, they're gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. It's like, I like the charisma. I like the confidence. And then the confidence morphed into being a liar, being a conniver, being a backbiter, being selfish, self-centered. Next person, or the last person that I did not like, that was problematic, was Lilise. If Lilise, first of all, the name really irked me, but I can't fault somebody for their name. You know, my name might sound weird to other people too, so it is what it is. But if Lilise is your friend, run for the hills, because this girl cannot be trusted. You cannot trust her. She showed herself so many times on the show. I don't understand how she made it to the finals. If it was a voting thing where we had to call in and vote, I would not be voting for Lilise. No, because she was not a good person. Just gonna put it out there. And the fact that she hooked herself into Linda, the way she hooked herself onto Linda was like a parasite. And the fact that Linda couldn't see what was happening hurt me. But Linda is just a special person. Linda was just she was a different beast entirely. And Linda is Nigerian, people, so she was just an entire breed entirely. My question was, who funds these projects? Who sat down and thought that this would be a good project for us to waste money on? The villa reminded me of Dated and Related or Love Island kind of villa. It was giving me those strong vibes, but I couldn't pinpoint which show exactly I had seen this villa in. And the inside was throwing me off as well. It was very different. But my God, what a shit show of a show. I do not recommend that you watch this. I mean, you can watch it. It might be up some people's alleys. Like, I've just vented throughout this entire review because that's just how I felt watching this, because I was so excited for it. But it just didn't make sense. The entire concept did not make sense to me. So I recommend that you not watch it, but it is streaming on Netflix. You're a grown-ass human being. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But I watched it, so you don't have to. So I'm just telling you, it is a lot. Don't like it. Not my forte. Moving on to the next one. But yeah, sorry, it was more of a rant than anything. I don't even think I did a proper review on it because I just thought that the show was useless. But I hope that it helps, and I hope that you guys can enjoy this, I guess. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!